Hey, everybody, it's Radley here with the energetic weather report for April 18th through the 24th using Angel Wisdom Tarot cards. So you might remember from last week, or if you didn't see last week's reading, it was an abundance of major arcana cards indicating last week to have been kind of a big week. This week, we've kind of more got our feet on the ground. We do have some major arcana. We always will, I usually, but it's way more grounded this week. But before we get there, let's take a look at the archangels for the week. Do you feel drawn to card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, or card number 4? All right, so starting out on Sunday, we have Page of Water, indicating some sort of like emotional experience or an emotional message that we get. The pages are very often messages, so it could be some having a conversation with someone that you have a dear heart towards, or it can also be an intuitive experience. Maybe you have some sort of like really big psychic hit, or spiritually you notice a sign that really like makes your heart kind of flutter. So that's how we're starting off the week, with this emotional aspect. For Monday, we have Page of Fire. So another page, but also, so it can be messages about career, about creativity, about whatever our passions are. But this card is also like a really great opportunity that shows up, probably unrelated to the Page of Water, but you never know, right? You just never know. Probably definitely related to the Page of Fire from Monday is the Empress on Tuesday, because the Empress is again more of that sort of creativity, that sense of now I'm going to go do something, this opportunity that I take full advantage of, that I go. Now on Wednesday, we go really basically into our heads, okay? Because this is one of the things about this reading, is we are seeing a balance of the 4 minor arcana in this reading. We've got fire, we've got water, we've got earth, we've got air. Here's the air. So King of Air. So this is a card where we have to be very intellectual. Very often it is someone who can help us because he has the knowledge, he has the experience, he has the wisdom. And so maybe we go looking for him. And that may very well be something that comes off of the Monday and Tuesday of that fire energy and that Empress energy, where it's like, okay, I know what I want to do, but I don't know how to do it. And so Wednesday, we get that knowledge from someone else. Thursday is far more contemplative. And I'm starting to notice a little bit of a thing where it seems like Thursdays are contemplative. And I'm starting to notice that sort of stream that is happening. But we have the moon. And with Archangel Haniel. So the moon is a card that talks very often about where things were hidden from us, or we didn't know something was going on, and suddenly it is revealed. Now, this may very well be following off of the King of Air, that there is a sudden aha moment that comes from our conversation with the King of Air, where suddenly we're like, oh, I get it. Now it's revealed to me. Now I see the truth. Now I see what I'm going to be doing with the information that I need. You might also find that your worry part on Wednesday was really unnecessary. Here's the earth part of the reading. We've got the Knight of Earth. So first of all, this is a card that is a significator for guardian angels. I always like to point that out to people. So maybe your guardian angels are a part of this, but I sort of feel like the information that came from the King of Air and came from the moon requires planning on your part, okay? Because the Knight of Earth, he's the big planner. He's the only one that's not on his horse at a full gallop. So he's the one that's sitting here going, well, here's plan A, here's plan B, and just in case I need it, here is plan C. Now we end the week with 6 of Air. Okay, so 6 of Air is kind of, see how they are coming out of the stormy skies into the bright skies. They're coming out of the troubling stuff and heading in. So a lot of times this is a card is the end of troubled times. But I don't think it's anything quite as heavy as that. I think that it's just you're starting to come out of this whole thing of needing advice and getting the realization and having made the plans so that you can steer the boat in the direction you want it to go. All right, so let's look at our 4 cards. I thought it was really funny. Card number 1 is the same card number 1 as last week. It's Archangel Uriel again and the Sun. So here we once again have this energy of success, of this whole working with Uriel for epiphanies, for emotional healing that leads to transformation. Now we have Archangel Jeremiah, who was in the reading last week, but not as an archangel to work with per se. So Jeremiah is the archangel of psychic experiences and life review. So maybe this week, as we've seen in some of the cards for the energetic weather report, you find yourself like, I need to do some reviewing. All right, he can help you out. Archangel Michael was also in last week's reading, last week's list of the archangels. So Michael, again, for safety, for protection, for energetically cutting our connections to the past and to things that hold us back. Also in the 4 archangels last week is Raphael. So 3 of these 4 angels were in last week's archangel choices. So Raphael, physical health, fitness, vitality, all of these things, but making choices from the heart. So there you have it, the energetic weather report for April 18th to the 24th. It's a good week. It's a grounded week. It looks like you get things done. So do that.